paying the bills.
You can come back because the list is fluid.
You know how he gets away with all of it? It's fluid, man. It's fluid.
You're biased, Jeff Saturday. You're biased.
You can do what you need to do. It's your list.
This list is bananas.
It's fluid. It's fluid.
All right, Stephen A is not here today, so I am taking over. By the way, Stephen A, you talk about it's always fluid. It's no longer fluid. You owe me a Tom Ford suit. Can't wait for you to come back to the studio. I will be flexing on everybody. But I'm going to tell you right now, here are my top 5 NBA title threats. Here we go. Number 5, you may not like it, and that's totally fine. I'm going to Philly. I'm going to Joel Embiid, an MVP candidate. James Harden has been slightly off. Tobias Harris, he is going to come alive. I actually believe in Doc Rivers to a degree. That's why they're number 5, though. It's only to a degree. But I believe with the way they play, they're actually a title threat. Next up, number 4, the Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry's going to come back. Klay Thompson has had 2 years off playing the game of basketball, but he's still spot shadowing, knocking down three-point shots. Draymond Green bringing you all the intangibles to a team that you really need. You heard my man Jordan talk about Jordan Poole, one of those prolific players in the NBA with his ability to score. I'm telling you, the Warriors will be there when it's all said and done. Number 3. I'm putting love and respect on their name. I've been talking about them all year. I said it before 2 months ago. I actually think they're going to be in the NBA Finals, the Memphis Grizzlies. You heard the record without Ja Morant, 21-2 without Ja. You add the most exciting player in the game of basketball today in Ja Morant with this team. I truly believe if it comes down to it, they will have a legitimate chance to get to the NBA Finals. Number 2, the Phoenix Suns. Look, I give CP3 and Devin Booker so much credit. Devin Booker, one of the best scorers we have in the game of basketball. You talk about a guy that believes in Mamba mentality. Mikal Bridges, the way they defend the perimeter. Campaign, the way they talk trash to LeBron. Doesn't matter who the hell you are, they want to come at your throat. And then CP3, point God. I believe that they are right there. These two teams, that's going to be such good money when it comes to the Western Conference Finals. And then last but not least, number 1, I put respect on the name of the defending NBA champions. And I will go ahead and say this, that Giannis is the best player in basketball. Now, we can sit here and talk about skill set. I understand that KD's skill set is off the charts. But if I'm looking at the most dominant player in the game, that is Giannis. And by the way, he's making threes now. He's making his free throws. Combine that with Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, with Brook Lopez back. I do believe that when it's all said and done, the Bucks are the best team in basketball.
If this wasn't glass or whatever that is,
it's fluid.
I'd throw you through it. How do you not have the 2 top seeds in the Eastern Conference even in a mix?
I don't believe in the Miami Heat. I think at the end of the day, I love their mentality. I love the culture, but I think they're a big-time player away from getting there. And then my thing with the Boston Celtics, I look at them and say, hey, without the Time Lord, he's a huge part of who they are.
But what if he comes back?
If he comes back, it's fluid, then it could change.
Okay,
This fluid thing is an out.
A little bit
I don't like
ridiculous.
the
It is
fluid.
Stephen A's list, and now it's my list, so it is fluid. It has to be.
Can I tell you the biggest issue I have with it? I'll ride with you on
You
not
think
being
the
honest.
Celtics over the Warriors, though, even with the issues
I got
at
the
the center
Warriors over the
position?
Celtics.
Let's focus on the most
what I
important
meant.
piece. Let's focus on the most important piece.
Yes.
The Bucks and the Suns right here.
Yes.
You don't think the Suns are going to make the adjustments after last year, the heartbreak, with Chris Paul coming back, with what Devin Booker's become, taking even yet another step, DeAndre Ayton another season under his belt, even deeper team than the Bucks, who a lot of people think might be the deepest team. The Suns are even deeper, 2 deep at every spot. I think it's 2-1. That's my biggest gripe.
Who's stopping Giannis?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Who's stopping?
Giannis is a passer.
Who's stopping 5 or who's stopping 1?
Oh, I hear you. I love the way the Bucks defend, and I think at the end of the day, Giannis is going to be the X factor because he's going to create so many points in the paint and his ability to pass.
Here it is. The Suns.
I think it's different.
Suns went up 2-0 in those finals last year. Suns were new money. Suns didn't know how to close. I don't believe Chris Paul was fully healthy either. The Suns this year, they're going to make the proper adjustments.
Okay.
They're old money now. They know what it takes to be a champion. 2 becomes 1, and that's my biggest issue.
I'm just saying, who lost last year?
The Suns.
Okay, so that's why I have the Bucks number 1.
So you're
I put
approving.
respect on- They're the defending NBA champions. Until somebody knocks them off, then I'll replace the Suns.
Defensively, they've taken a step back this year, and that is
Understood.
worthy of concern. And Brook Lopez now is back in the fold. Maybe they're finding their rhythm at the right time. I love the Bucks. We're getting these 2 back. We're getting a same run back of the finals from a year ago. The difference is,
What do you think about that? What do you think about the 76ers?
I think that is terrible.
It
I think
has
that's
a chance to be.
I think that-
It also does have a chance to be incredible if it does happen for them.
Yeah.
Could come back. They come back.
You don't believe that, V.
No, I'm just.
If we're
trying
going to do this, if the Suns, how about this? If the Nets and Sixers found themselves playing each other in the postseason, give me the Nets. And you know how I just told you how I feel about the Nets.
But I don't see it happening. You know why? Because Doc's not going to try to get the number 1 seed to play the 8 seed.
You talk about a fractured locker room. You got Joel Embiid talking about the rotations of Doc Rivers. You got Rivers throwing Harden under the bus. We know who Harden is in the postseason.
There's a lot to think about.
This is Jay's list, not this Jay's list.
Yeah, so we've got 2 separate lists here.
Take a breath.
But we got to take one final break. Today we get to see Tiger Woods at Augusta National, one of the most iconic golf courses in the world.